Hey everybody, this is Kelly with Luminary Nail Systems, and today we're going to be doing a soak-off gel removal, so I hope you enjoy it. So first I want to show you guys these cotton rounds that I get on Amazon, and I'm going to link those in the description below. And then these are foils that I have folded in half, and they're all ready. So I'm just going to cut up these cotton rounds, each of them into 4 pieces. So I'm going to use 2.5, and I will end up with 10 pieces. All right, so we are going to start by removing as much of that gel as possible or as you're comfortable with. So you're going to take whichever bit that you prefer, preferably carbide. You can use a sanding band if you want to, but my preference is a carbide bit and just really thin that product out. So again, just taking that product down, and you'll probably notice that this is the manicure that we did in our last application video. So she's gone about, I'd say, a month. All right, so now that we've thinned out all of that product, we are going to take those cotton rounds and we're going to saturate them with gel removal. And what that is a mixture of some moisturizing agents and acetone, so her skin doesn't dry out and her nails don't dry out too bad. So you can find something like that at your local beauty supply. So again, saturate the cotton pad, put it on the nail, and just wrap it in the tin foil. Okay, so we're done with the first hand, and we are going to let that sit while we use the carbide bit to thin down the product on her other hand. All right, so let's get going on the foil wraps on her right hand. Just same thing as last, we're gonna saturate the cotton pad, wrap it with the foil, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we're back to her first hand, and the first nail that we wrapped was her pinky. So we're gonna get started on that nail first, and we're gonna take our pusher that's available on our website that I will link in the description box, and we're gonna use the other side of the pusher to remove that product. And you can hold it however you want. Right now I'm kind of like I'm peeling an apple or something the way that I'm holding it. But it's an awesome cuticle pusher and gel remover. And just so you guys are aware, I did use one coat of Commit, which is our primer. So as you can see, she still has a tiny bit of gel on her nail, which is totally fine because we are going to go ahead and reapply. So I'm going to push back her cuticle. And then I'm gonna take an orange buffer, which is more on like the fine to medium side, just to blend in that product that's left over. Some of you guys may decide that you want to file and shape at this point. As for me, I don't. I like to file and shape after I apply the gel. So that's why you don't see me doing it here at this point. All right, so let's speed this up. Okay, so the removal on the first hand is complete. Now this hand was sitting for the entire time I was removing the other hand. So now it is ready. So we're just gonna go ahead and scrape it all off, push those cuticles back, and give it a good buff. And after this point, after I am finished with the removal and somewhat of a prep, I guess you could say, we're gonna move on to the basic and intermediate prep, which is more of like the cuticle prep for the application. So I will link that in the description box below, or if you go to our channel, it's the first video that we did called Basic/Intermediate Prep. And I hope I'm not boring you guys, but I wanted to show you this whole process because I get asked the question all the time, well, how long does it take to remove the gel? Well, as you can see, it's a really fast process if you do it in the correct order. While you're letting one hand sit, you're working on the other hand, and so forth. All right, so we are on the last finger. We're just about done. There's no after picture because that's pretty much what you see is what you get. And I hope this video helped you guys. And if it did, please give us a thumbs up, share this with your nail tech friends, subscribe to us, follow us on Instagram, and like us on Facebook.